What's up, you guys? It's Ben and Sarah, and welcome to our channel where we talk about everything that is relating to Amazon, selling on Amazon, and finally achieving financial freedom. So, for today's video, I wanted to give you our story about why and how we started selling on Amazon back in 2018, and I really wanted to also give you the good, the bad, and the ugly about selling on Amazon. There are so many YouTubers and just generally people out there that will sell you the dream, will tell you that you'll be making millions of pounds and buying new cars pretty much in a few months of time, and they will give you this winning product from the very beginning. And there is a bit more to it. It's not exactly entirely true. And what I wanted to do today is tell you about our journey, what it's really like, and give you some advice if you are interested in starting on selling on Amazon in the near future. So we started off in 2018. Yep, 2018 in June, and the reason why we started off is twofold. Number one is purely because we got tired of being employees. We got tired of working for somebody else day in and day out, going to the same workplace, doing the same job pretty much all the time. And I was started to look for potentially business ideas that would allow me to work from home on my laptop and make money that way. Okay, so we basically, what I did is I started looking around shopping online, okay, and we came across various different business models, and Amazon FBA was the one that stuck out to me the most. And the reason why is because Amazon is the largest online retailer in the UK. They make the most amount of money, and now I realize that people like me and you can sell on that platform as well. So
it was also one of the easier business models.
Yeah.
Like there was some initial investment,
Yeah.
but in terms of having like a warehouse,
Yeah.
in terms of upfront costs and things that you needed to start the business, it wasn't nowhere near as much headache as starting something completely off from
as
scratch.
running your own business, running your own restaurant, running your own shop, so to speak. So there are a lot of things that have made it a lot easier. The online world has made it a lot easier to open up a business, and that's when we kind of wanted to take the plunge and kind of go for it, really. So I started off just by watching YouTube videos, just like you at the moment, on the train home, on the train to work effectively, and just doing a bit of research online during my lunchtime. And then after a little bit of time, we decided to buy a course. Yeah, well, so far, Sarah was not involved at that moment in time. She was too busy working graphic design at the time. But basically, I bought the course and started looking into what exactly does that entail. How do you buy products on Amazon? How do you ship from China? Who do you speak to, and so on and so forth? Because I wanted to make sure I don't fail, okay? I wanted to make sure I get the most amount of support as possible and make this a successful business.
There was just so much online and so much information. You really don't know when to start. It's like someone says, "Oh, how do you start selling on Amazon?" It's like, okay, how many weeks do you have for me to explain? There was just so much information to kind of dissolve and take in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And once we bought the course, it was quite a few £100s, to be completely honest. And once you actually put that money, give that money to somebody, your skin effectively is now in the game. You really want to make it work. Well, at least that is what I felt like. And then we started the product research. And how have you found the product research? Because that's essentially when you started.
Well, I thought it was really crazy. I had no idea where to start. There were things like Jungle Scout, Helium, Amazon bestseller for UK and the US, and there were just so many products. Like, where do you start? Where do you look? What do people buy? Why do they buy it? So I kind of narrowed it down and kind of thought like, okay, what do I know about? Like, at least a little bit. So I kind of went into a niche that I was more knowledgeable on, and that's when we kind of narrowed down to a few products, and that's how we found our first product.
Yep. And when we actually found our first product, we decided to take the leap of faith and buy 600 units. Okay. Now, at the time, this was very daunting. I spent over £1,000. I think it was £1,500 on this particular product, and we did not know what to expect. We never bought a product before from China. We don't know what the Chinese are like. We don't know how they work, etc. We didn't even know what we're going to get. However, 3 weeks down the line, the product eventually arrived. And what did you think of the first product?
I actually thought it was really good. I mean, we also read online that it's advisable to kind of get a few different samples from a few different suppliers and kind of test out the quality and the functionality of the product. But we asked for some videos and pictures and kind of just jump straight in. The thing with the samples as well, it also takes a lot longer until you can order your first product.
Yeah.
But I actually really liked it. I thought it was really good quality. I still have it in my wardrobe, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. And so basically then we went on to do the pictures, and that took quite some time as well. But given Sarah's graphic design background, it was really, really useful because she was able to do the best possible images out there and really make the product stand out. We sent off the products to Amazon FBA warehouses, and it finally went live. Okay, it finally went live, and the first thing we knew that we had to do is get all of our friends and family to buy the product, to leave a review, to make sure they leave positive feedback, and we have some sort of feedback about the product, whether it's fake or real, effectively, on the product, because it really will make sure that conversions increase. And do you remember when we made our first sale?
Yes, our first sale came in at the gym. We were standing by the weight section, and Ben said, "Oh, Sarah, have you asked anybody else to buy the product to review?" And I was like, "No, everyone should have bought it by now." And then you were like, "Well, I guess it's our first sale then."
Yep. And it was an amazing time, and it was an amazing feeling, because all of that time and money and sweat and tears really that went into finding the product, shipping it to UK, shipping it to Amazon, finally started to see some results. We got 1 sale, and then 2 sales, and then 5 sales. Next thing you know, we were selling about 10 to 12 units absolutely every single day, and it started to take off. And that's when we realized, okay, do we just want to sell 1 product and take some profit off the table pretty much at the end of every month? Or do we want to take it further? Do we want to introduce 2nd product and 3rd product and go ahead with it and make a full-time business? And in August, what happened then? Do you remember?
In August, I left my job.
Yes, in August, Sarah decided that working for somebody else was no longer for her. She wanted to do something for herself, and decided to, I guess, quit.
Yeah, I mean, I found it really hard, kind of health-wise, to just be in the same routine. And I have diabetes type 1, so it kind of really affects, and a few other health issues, and it really affects kind of the way I can work and the way I can function on a day-to-day basis. And so another reason why you were looking for another way to make money was because I was kind of deteriorating, with working for someone else and kind of the lifestyle that I had. So working from home and working on my own time was a huge bonus.
So that's essentially when we decided that Sarah should go Amazon full-time. She would research the products, she would speak to suppliers, and she would get those products shipped to the UK, and do it full-time effectively. And in the very beginning, it was really slow. And the reason why is because we didn't have much money to effectively invest, because we were just reinvesting all of our profits. However, with only 1 product, there was only so much profit to reinvest. However, as time went by and as more and more profit came in and more products came in, the job got busier and busier effectively. And in the first year, we made £25,000 in sales. In the 2nd year, we went up to £207,000 in sales. And then in the 3rd year, we're now on around 410, on target for around £600,000 in sales by the end of this year, depending on how well the Christmas goes. So what I want to tell you is that effectively, when you are starting your own business, it's important to know what your objectives and your goals are. Do you want this to be your side income effectively, or do you want this to become your full-fledged business and you want to work full-time from your laptop anywhere in the world and live that lifestyle? If you want the latter, you will have to be patient. You will have to make sure that all the profits that you make are reinvested back in the business. Unless you're starting off with a very, very big budget with 50, 100,000 pounds. I mean, we started off with less than 2,000.
But if you put the course together that you had to buy, the initial setup and everything,
it was around £2,000, and it was only through reinvesting the profits in and again, but that we were able to potentially grow this into quite a successful business so far. And what I have to stress to you is that even after 2 years of selling, we have yet to take any money out of the business. every bit that we have made is going back into the business. So far, we have been able to survive on one salary. We are still living in a one-bedroom apartment here in Watford. We have not had a holiday in quite some time. So it's not as glamorous and amazing as a lot of these YouTubers will make. However, there are some benefits to working from home.
I would say be prepared for a frugal life.
Yes. Now, if you do want to make it successful, of course, you will have to live a little bit more frugally. However, if you once eventually you do leave your job and work full time for this business, you will see the benefits of it. You will be able to work on your own hours. Monday will be exactly the same as Friday. You will work different hours. You won't potentially even be able to work on the weekends, but you and only you will be responsible for your own success. Okay, if you don't put in the time, you will not see anything out of it. So it won't be people paying you for your time. It will be what you introduce to the market, what you introduce to Amazon.
Yeah, I would say just like anything that takes to be successful, it requires a lot of sacrifice and discipline. So you still need to wake up every single morning. You need to put in the time. Just because you're working for yourself, or this is something that you want to build up, whether it's part-time or full-time, you still need the discipline to make yourself work. You can't just sit at home and watch TV or play Xbox or go out with friends. It takes time, sacrifice financially, and it takes time it takes sacrifices time-wise as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it can be quite tempting when you start working for yourself to take a day off or two and stuff. But then you realize that you are not moving forward. You are not growing. You're not growing your business. You're not growing your brand. You're not increasing the amount of products you're selling. So you really have to think about how disciplined are you? Do you need a boss to tell you what to do, or are you capable of working by yourself? Fortunately, Sarah and I were able to do so. To be completely honest, we're actually made terrible employees, with Sarah being fired back in August, effectively, and me being fired during this COVID situation around in March, where I decided to work on Amazon full time as well now. And so far it's actually been going really, really well. We've been able to improve on our Amazon business. We introduce more and more products, and two people working on the business is much better than just Sarah working all by herself. And for the first,
very full on now, isn't it? It's
absolutely.
Kind of grew to the point where it does need two heads rather than just one.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's actually until now, for the first time in August 2020, we will be taking salaries from the business from the very, very first time. I'll make a separate video of to actually how much money we'll be taking. It's not as much as you will expect, most likely, but it will be for the very, very first time now where we'll actually see the benefit and the reward from selling on Amazon. It's something that YouTubers probably won't tell you, is that you might have to wait 2 years to see something coming out of selling on Amazon, but the results and the rewards are definitely worth it. Anything else to add?
No, I think we've covered kind of a lot of things here.
Do you think we were pretty real, pretty authentic?
Maybe a little bit too real. I don't want to scare anyone off, but I just want to, we wanted to make sure that you guys know exactly what this kind of adventure or new path kind of entails, because it's definitely doable. Anybody can do it. It doesn't take extraordinary amounts of skill. It doesn't take an extraordinary amount of investment to start off with. So anyone really can do it. It's just being able to be smart, like work smart, make sacrifices and be disciplined with yourself, and know what you want to achieve and set yourself goals and meet those goals. And if you can do that, then there should be absolutely no reason why you're not successful.
Yeah, absolutely. So
that's my advice.
Thank you so much for watching our video. I really hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. There will be a lot more content to come, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.